Community Development Corporation come and welcome us and give a keynote speech to us. So much admiration and respect, really, for all of the groups that have put this together for over 18 years. And the work goes back even longer than that, you know. So I just want to start this by being humbled by your presence and your work and your continuation of dedication. So I want you to give yourselves a round of applause for all the work that you do. As individuals and organizations. Moments like these remind me of why I really do love the Bronx. So, I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong with the mic or... Oh, okay. All right, is that better? All right, can you hear me now? Okay, I have to grab the mic. I'm not gonna... I have no rhymes, so I'll grab the mic. You know, I'm extremely humbled today to talk on this topic of intergenerational involvement, because I feel like we all have personal connections to these open spaces that really start at birth in many ways. If you think about many of your special moments, I'm just thinking from a personal point of view, what were the pivotal moments in my development as a young person? Here in the Bronx, born and raised here, born and raised in High Bridge, and remembering and proud to still be here and raise my family here. And why is that? Why am I still here? Why am I still able to raise my family here? Why am I able to look back at, you know, upon my childhood here in the Bronx and my community with positive and warm feelings? And I think about going to pre-K in Magali Park, and I remember my pre-kindergarten teacher, Miss King, and I remember that like it was yesterday, and I remember my graduation there, and I remember going to the babysitters, Miss Florence. Where did she take us when, you know, she was a child care provider for local, you know, for us, for the working families in the neighborhood? What was her resource? Her resource was the park. And it was free, and it was for everyone. And at a time when we're redefining so many values in our society, I look at parks as a great equalizer, as an extension of what it means to live a full life. And the fact that the work that you all do today, and continue to do and have done, so that I can even be here today to continue, is really from that fundamental belief. And the work that lies ahead of us in terms of maintaining these spaces and bringing new life and energy to the spaces, yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot of challenges, but nothing gives me greater hope and inspiration than to be at a place like this today and look out over here and see people from all different walks of life, from all different social economic classes, all different faith backgrounds, and the thing that unites us is this basic principle that, you know, we all believe that we all deserve to live a full, happy life. And what's beautiful about events like this, and the organizations that make it happen, and the work that you all do every day, especially the young folks, is that you keep that alive, and we can't take that for granted. And I don't know about you all, but we are rediscussing some values that I never thought I'd live to see us question. And so that just makes us understand and appreciate moments like these that celebrate work, that really goes to the integrity of of our value system as a society. And it happens in a very localized way. It happens on every block, every place, street. You know, up here is just, you know, examples. I'm standing up here talking, but honestly, it should be any number of young geniuses that I hear, that I see sitting out in this audience, whether they're from the Point or Washington J, or Phil Dawn. I'm going to miss somebody, Monster Alliance folks. I'm going to miss Rocket the Boat. You know, I'm going to miss somebody, so I apologize, because I'm here to even learn and to meet you all. Irish is in the house over there, too. I mean, the work that you all do every day is amazing. And I don't know if we tell you that enough, but you're amazing. So I just want to give the young folks that are here today joining us a large round of applause. I still don't know how to do the things that they're doing. And I look forward to learning more about the work. But if we're looking at who's leading park cleanups, you know, I'm on my Facebook, and I can't be on my Facebook without being invited to a park cleanup. I'm going to get to one, I promise. Or you know, an event, you know, in a local park and all over the Bronx. And that's really the true essence of sustainability. You know, because it's not just coming from one place or one person. It's coming from all of you, happening at the same time in different ways, different methodologies. And I you know, that is just truly beautiful. And I think that's what makes this world something special. And you know, some of the work you see here, you all have stories about this work. I'm going to shout out Dart, introduce me to someone named Karen. I'm going to shout her out because she's amazing. I was just sitting here listening to her story and how she got engaged in this work, and it was through working with young folks, you know, and connecting them to the neighborhood, and it turned out to be so beautiful. And it turns out that she helps plant the gardens that are at the preschool that my kids go to. And I always thought, wow, these are really nice gardens, walking there back and forth for a couple of years. Like, these are, you know, this is a bright spot of my day, you know, and I'm happy I got a chance to meet her so I can thank her for her work. But a lot of times, no one knows what you do. They'll never know what you do. They won't know who you are, and you know that, and you're cool with that, and that's what I think is very beautiful. And so to you know, have an opportunity to address you all today and to share this time with you is extremely humbling to me, because I'm trying to figure, you know, I feel like I'm just such a small sparkle in the universe of work that's happening right now. And you know, I'm just glad to be a part of it, because I was taught this work, you know, and people have shared knowledge with me and continue to share knowledge with me so unselfishly. And I think that's something else that's a part of sustainability and what makes this movement so beautiful. Is that, you know, from the committee to put this together to you all that are here today, and what you're going to be doing later, learning about advocacy in your parks, garden design, Harlow River visioning, you know, all of these things are about the work that's yet to be done. And it's you know, courageous lift. It wasn't easy. You know, thinking I grew up in the Bronx, and my first interaction on the Bronx River was as a grown adult. And the work that you're doing right now is to completely change that, to flip that script. And I really totally respect it. And I think we all here feel better knowing that no one's in this alone. And that this is you know, you all represent a key core of folks that are organized and aware and totally engaged, but each of you is connected to a group of people, and they're connected to a group of people. And I see for all the obstacles and for every challenge of how are we going to pay for this maintenance fee, or how is this program going to be funded, you know, with public sector cuts coming. How are we going to do this? We will do it the way we always have, with blood, sweat, and tears, and with sweat equity. And that is really the spirit of this place and this borough. So as you know, pessimistic as I want to be sometimes, or as worrisome, and I do have gray hair underneath the hat, believe it or not.
Should probably do.
I'm okay today. I'm okay. I feel good. I feel motivated. Maybe a little tired, as we all are, but look at all the energy here. You know, so all the solutions that we talk, all the problems or any issue that we'll talk about today, or in our groups moving forward, or at home, or in your professional careers, what we know is that we're also the solution. And to understand that, to be empowered with that agency, there's nothing that can't be done. So I'm going to leave you with that note, and thank you for your work and your visioning and your daring to dream. It's highly courageous, and it takes, we need courageous folks all over the place. And courage happens everywhere, and you know, courage happens when you start the Native American Hunts Point American Indian Council, right?